Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
How long will it take us to drive to London?
I think it's a distance of 180 kilometers from here to London, so it should be a 2-hour drive on the motorway.
That's unless there is a traffic jam. It could take 3 hours.
You're right. We will be able to travel at high speeds at the beginning and end of the journey, because we will be in built-up area.
So, shall we allow 3 hours to cover the distance?
Okay. You haven't seen my company car, have you?
No. Let me take a look. It's longer than my car.
I think it's over 5 meters long. I can't remember exactly. It has a maximum speed of over 200 kilometers an hour.
Wow, that's fast. I don't think we will be traveling that fast on the motorway.
We can't. If we went that fast, we would break the speed limit.
What kind of qualities do you look for in your friends?
I like people who are open and friendly. Those people are usually more active and fun to be with. I like spending time with my friends. We go to bars together or play sports together.
I don't like to make friends with people who aren't honest. Honesty is very important to me.
I think it's important to most people. The problem is that you can usually only find out if someone is honest by getting to know them.
You can find out from their friends.
If you know any of their friends. You can't rely on your friends to introduce people to you all the time. You have to go out and make the first move sometimes. I also like funny people.
Oh, I don't. They don't seem to take anything seriously. You never know when they are joking and when they are being serious.
Sometimes it can be hard to tell. But if you know the person fairly well, you can usually see from their expression what they are really thinking.
It seems that we generally like different kinds of people. How is it that we are such good friends?
Maybe people don't like to have friends that are all the same. Most people like a little variety in their lives, including a variety of characteristics in their friends.
Good morning, Jason. How did you sleep?
Pretty well, thanks. Still feeling the effects of jet lag a bit, but last night I got at least 6 hours of rest.
Great. So, are you ready for a full day of shopping?
Yep. Let's do it. I'm pretty excited.
I know a place that should be perfect. It's called the China Friendship Shopping Center and it's pretty much like an American mall, except with more variety. You can even buy a live chicken there if you want.
Live chicken? Thanks, but no thanks. So tell me about bargaining. How can I do it like a local?
Well, I'll be honest and say you'll never be as good at bargaining as a local person. You're a foreigner and the sellers can see that. But if you're smart, you can get bargains that are not too far away from the local price.
Cool. Teach me.
For starters, you want to do a lot of scouting first. You've got to know what things cost.
Someone told me to go to a convenience store and see how much a soft drink or a tube of toothpaste costs. The idea is that by comparing the prices of those items, you can figure out the relative prices of everything else.
That could be helpful, but when you go into a shopping center, prices become very flexible. You have to be able to read the market.
Do you want some dessert?
No thanks. We just need our check. Have you seen the waitress?
Oh, here comes our waitress with our check.
The service here has been really great, don't you think?
Yes, the service was quite good.
So, let's look at the check. The total is $36.
How much do you think we should leave for a tip?
Usually people leave 15%, but this was exceptional service. I am thinking that maybe 20% would be appropriate.
I agree that 20% would be just about right.
Okay, so that will bring her tip to $7.20. Add it to the $36 and the total is $43.20.
Yes, what a nice dinner that was.
We'll have to make sure to come back here again real soon.
So what did you think about the movie?
Well, I think this Star Wars episode is an excellent piece of work, but not as good as the previous ones.
Really? I don't agree. This Star Wars episode was incredible.
Why do you think so?
Well, one of the most spectacular things about this one was the special effects. State-of-the-art special effects are the main reason for the success of previous episodes, so audiences have high expectations for this one, and I don't think they will be disappointed.
You are right. The special effects were amazing. And I like the fact that they created so many fantastic settings and otherworldly costumes, weapons and creatures.
It's kind of cool that they are still using the same Star Wars theme song for this movie.
Yeah, it reminds me of the previous Star Wars scenes.
I know exactly what you mean. Hearing that song gives me a nostalgic feeling.
I thought the overall plot of the movie was very interesting, but I don't think the character development was that strong.
Do you think that they had anything to do with the casting of the movie?
No, the casting is great and the actors were excellent. They just didn't have a lot of funny or meaningful dialogues. The writing was also a little weak.
Well, maybe, but I like the little kid who played Anakin Skywalker. I can't imagine anyone else playing that role.
I liked him too. He is so cute. You know, even though I was slightly disappointed, I can't wait for the next episode. I wonder when they're going to start making it and when it's scheduled for release.
I've no idea, but looking at the success of Star Wars episode, I've a strong feeling production for the next episode will be selling pretty soon. I hope it will be even better than this one.
I hope so, too.
Well, I think we should go now. It's getting pretty late.
Okay, let's go.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Williams from America?
Yes, I am.
I'm Li Ming from CITS. Glad to see you.
Glad to see you too.
I don't know about you, but I am famished. Are you interested in getting a bite to eat?
That sounds great. I'm absolutely starving. What kind of food are you in the mood for?
I'd love something spicy. Maybe we could get some Sichuan hot pot.
You are a woman after my own heart. I don't know many people who can handle spicy food. Are you sure you are up for hot pot?
Sure. If I could, I would eat hot pot every day.
Okay. You are really all eyes when it comes to talking about food, aren't you?
Well, let's stop dragging our feet and find a Sichuan hot pot restaurant for dinner.
Let me think about it for a minute. Let's see. Oh, the name of the restaurant is on the tip of my tongue. Give me a second and it'll come to me.
Well, have you thought of it yet?
No.
Never mind. There's an authentic tasting hot pot restaurant not far from the China World Trade Towers on Chang'an Street. Have you been there?
That's it. That's the one I was thinking of. I told you I'd remember it.
You really have a big head, don't you? How did you do that?
It was a piece of cake.
Hey, Paul, why the long face?
It's difficult to explain.
Try me.
Well, I had a terrible day of work. I'm thinking of quitting my job.
Take it easy. Maybe tomorrow will be different.
I don't know. I can't stand my job these days.
Cheer up. I hope you'll feel better soon.
What time shall I pick you up?
How about 6:30?
That'll be fine. See you soon. When you are in a restaurant, you want the waiter to bring the bill. What do you do to attract his attention?
I just make eye contact with him and nod my head. Then I tell him when he comes over to the table. Why do you ask?
I went out with my girlfriend to a nice restaurant last night and I noticed that many people shouted for the bill.
That seems a little impolite in such a restaurant.
That's what I thought. I just thought I'd ask you and see what you thought of it. Anyway, what did you do yesterday evening?
Well, it was a warm evening, so I stretched my legs. I walked along the canal for a couple of miles. Actually, several other people had the same idea. I saw Bill.
Did you? How is he these days?
He seemed okay. We didn't stop and chat because we were on opposite banks of the canal. We just waved at each other.
I need to move some furniture. Could you help me to lift it?
Of course. What do you want to move first?
Let's move the sofa. Can you get a grip on the bottom at that end? I'll lift this end. I want to move it sideways in that direction.
What was your wedding ceremony like, Abigail?
My husband and I got married in a registry office with just 2 friends there as witnesses. But then we had 3 parties to celebrate.
3 parties? That's quite a lot. That must have been expensive.
Well, since my husband and I are from 2 different countries, and we live in a 3rd country, we decided to have one in each country. It wasn't actually that expensive.
Were your parents upset that they weren't there to see you get married?
I would have liked them to be there, but they couldn't afford to fly out to see us, and we couldn't afford to fly out to see them, so they understood.
Did your husband's family get to meet your family?
My husband's parents flew out to meet my family when we got married in my hometown, so that was great. Some people spend ridiculous amounts of money on extravagant wedding receptions, but we agreed to.
That makes sense. Did you go on a honeymoon?
We waited until our 1-year anniversary to go on our honeymoon to Africa.
You really didn't have a very traditional wedding, did you?
Not at all, but we don't have a very traditional marriage either, so it suited us perfectly.
Do you like this dress, madam?
I like the color very much. It's a lovely dress, but it's too small for me.
What about this one? It's a lovely dress. It's very smart. Short skirts are in fashion now. Would you like to try it?
All right, I'm afraid this green dress is too small for me as well. It's smaller than the blue one. I don't like the color either. It doesn't suit me at all. I think the blue dress is prettier. County.
I'm afraid I haven't got a larger dress. This is the largest dress in the shop.
Do you like Barry?
No, not very much. He's too ambitious and dishonest.
I agree. I like his brother Paul. They are not alike.
Yes. They are completely different. Paul is very sociable and much more honest than his brother.
What kind of person do you consider yourself to be?
I think I'm polite, careful, relaxed and shy.
Oh, I don't think you're shy. You are always chatting with new people when we go to a party.
Well, yes. But those people always start talking to me. I never talk to them first. Perhaps I'm not as shy as I think. Anyway, you're certainly not shy.
You're right. I love going out and making new friends.
So, you'll be at my birthday party on Friday?
Of course. Hey, why did you take that money? You are such a cheater. I should send you to jail.
I am not cheating. When you pass go, you collect $200. Everyone knows that.
Well, you can't just take the money. You have to ask the bank for money. And I'm the banker.
Banker?
Yes.
Can I have my $200, please?
Sure. Here you are, $200. Thank you. Please come again. Now it's my turn to roll the dice. How do you celebrate Thanksgiving in the U.S.?
Well, Thanksgiving is family event. So on Thanksgiving, family members will get together and enjoy a big Thanksgiving dinner. Kids will have lot of fun.
Do you say prayers before dinner?
Yes, we do. It is an exciting moment.
What is the biggest fun for you on Thanksgiving?
For me, the football games, of course. I love football games.
What do you think of this one?
So.
And this one? Too flashy?
Nah, not too flashy.
Hug. And this sweater from my aunt? Isn't it hideous?
I guess.
Are you even listening? I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
And I'm trying to watch the game, but you're yapping on about your new clothes.
Well, I have to decide which gifts to keep and which to exchange for better ones when I go to the Boxing Day sales this afternoon.
Well, could you do me the favor of making this quick? It's the third quarter and you've been blabbering on since the first.
Oh, your precious game. You watch the same game every year, and each year your beloved hometown team loses by at least 3 goals.
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't just insult the Salisbury Seals, did you? Why don't you just go and return all of those stupid clothes and not come back until the sales are over?
I might just enjoy your stupid game.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.